One day, a boy asked his father, "Dad, how much is my life worth?" The father didn't answer directly, but instead handed his son a stone and said, "If you want to know the value of life, take this stone to the market. If anyone asks for the price, don't say anything, just hold up 2 fingers." The boy followed his father's instructions and took the stone to the market. An old woman saw it and asked, "Boy, how much is this stone?" The boy stayed silent and held up 2 fingers. The old woman chuckled, $2? I'll buy it." Hearing that, the boy was confused and hurried back to tell his father. The father then told him to take the stone to a museum. There, a well-dressed man noticed the stone on display and asked for the price. The boy once again held up 2 fingers, and the man immediately said, $200? I'll buy it right away. The boy was astonished and ran home to tell his father. Finally, the father asked the boy to take the stone to a gemstone store. As soon as he walked in, the store owner's eyes widened, and he exclaimed, "Oh my, this is the stone I've been searching for all my life. How much do you want for it?" The boy, still following his father's words, held up 2 fingers. The store owner gasped and said, $20,000. I must have it. The boy rushed home, breathless, and told his father what had happened. The father smiled and said, "Do you see now? Your worth depends on where you stand and who evaluates you. Always remember to appreciate yourself." This story about the stone carries a profound message about self-worth. The boy's father wanted him to understand that the value of an object or a person does not depend on its physical form, but on how others perceive it. At first, the boy took the stone to the market, where an old woman valued it at just $2. Then, at the museum, the stone's worth increased to $200 in the eyes of curators. Finally, at the gemstone store, an expert recognized its true value and was willing to pay $20,000 for it. The father then explained, "You see, your value is just like this stone. If you're in the wrong place, you may be underestimated, but in the right environment, you'll be truly appreciated." The story conveys a clear message. Every person has their own unique worth, but not everyone has the insight to recognize it. If you allow others to define your value, you might be undervalued and lose confidence in yourself. However, if you understand your true worth and place yourself in the right environment, you will shine. Therefore, the greatest lesson from this story is to cherish yourself and seek out those who recognize and appreciate your value. Your worth is not determined by what others say, it is determined by you. One day, a boy asked his father, "Dad, how much is my life worth?" Instead of answering, the father handed him a stone and said, "Take this stone to the market. If someone asks for the price, don't say anything, just hold up 2 fingers." The boy did as he was told. An old woman saw the stone and asked, "Boy, how much for this stone?" The boy remained silent and held up 2 fingers. The old woman smiled and said, $2? I'll take it." The boy, surprised, rushed back to tell his father. The father then said, "Now take it to the museum." At the museum, a man in a suit noticed the stone and was intrigued. "Boy, how much is this stone?" Again, the boy held up 2 fingers. The man thought for a moment and then said, $200? I'll buy it immediately. Shocked and confused, the boy ran back to his father. This time, the father told him to take the stone to a gemstone shop. When he entered, the store owner's eyes widened. He stepped forward in excitement and said, "Oh my, this is the rare gem I've been searching for. How much do you want for it?" The boy followed his father's instruction and held up 2 fingers. The store owner immediately said, $20,000. I must have it. The boy ran home, breathless, and recounted the event in amazement. The father smiled and said, "Do you see now? The same stone was worth only $2 in the market, but $20,000 in the right hands. Your value is the same. If you're in the wrong place, you may be undervalued, but in the right environment, you will be truly appreciated." The story of the stone delivers a powerful lesson about self-worth. Initially, the stone was seen as nearly worthless by an old woman in the market. At the museum, a curator recognized it as something more valuable, offering $200. Finally, a gemstone expert saw its true worth and was willing to pay $20,000. The father then taught the boy, "You see, your value is not determined by everyone. It depends on who understands you and where you choose to be." The lesson is clear. Everyone has intrinsic value, but not everyone will recognize it. If you let others define your worth, you may be underestimated. But if you know your true value and place yourself in the right surroundings, you will be appreciated and respected. Therefore, the most important lesson from this story is to recognize your own worth and surround yourself with those who truly appreciate you. Your value is not defined by what others say, it is defined by you.